Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys knocked out the 3 seed a week ago and looking to keep things rolling here in the divisional round. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Prescott off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Right back to Tolbert.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Now Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard
To throw is Prescott.
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Cowboys.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Blue.
Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cavante Turpin from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Stafford. He gets this to Davante Adams.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle, it's Williams. A solid stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a second and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's
throwing a Stafford. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
For the Rams.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. In motion right goes Adams. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Joshua Party on for the field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Now Stafford. Got his man. It's Williams. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Puka Nacua.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Rams 7.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give running left. It's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional round weekend.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Prescott.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down and 16.
To throw is Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw, Stafford.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second,
10 more yards.
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Rams 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Rams.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run once more with Corbin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams
Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell from 8 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott.
46-yard line.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Prescott now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
The drive starts with a carry by Corum.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
Again, it's Corum.
Gets past one man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Marquise Bell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun snap for Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
now
7.
Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the first and goal.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Adams, the man in motion left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 24.
That time a 9-play drive.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Number 9. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Prescott
3.
now from the 50.
50-yard line.
Yeah, he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Cowboys first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. This is 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing. Prescott.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle. Hauled in by Lamb.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it.
To the left side, he's got Sanders.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
7-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And the touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford.
26-yard line.
Pass complete there to McCool.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A gain of 9 yards.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And out of bounds right around the 20. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Stafford. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Now it's Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second,
13 yards
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They snap it to Stafford. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.